right here. So first thing we're gonna do is change the computer name, which is when you click on Start, right click on Computer, go to Properties, Change. As you can see right now, the name of the computer is really weird. It'll be hard to remember. So since this is going to be a domain controller, so I'm going to give a meaningful name, Tech Brothers DC domain controller. And if you click on change up here, that was the description. This is where we're going to change the name, and you can see that it's not connected to any domain. There's no domain installed in this computer. So we're gonna go ahead and say Tech Brothers DC, same thing, click OK. And it's gonna require a restart of the computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart the computer now and pause the video, and as soon as computer restarts, I'll come back to the video and we will start installation of Active Directory domain services. Click OK, apply, go ahead, restart now. Alright, our computer is restarted, so we're ready to sign in again. I'm going to give the password and sign in to this computer. Alright, the second thing we need to do is turn off the USC setting. So I'll go ahead and click in here and find the USC. If you click user and hit enter, it will give you option of user access control. So user accounts, change user account control setting, click on that, and see it's a little bit above medium, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it off just for this demo purposes. Click OK and close that. That's completed. The third thing that the fourth thing, matter of fact, we need to do is create the static IP of this machine. So if you right click on the network and open network and sharing center and click on change adapter settings, you will see that you go to properties and go to TCP/IPv4, click on properties. As you can see right now, it's DHCP setting, obtain the IP address automatically and DNS as well. So we're gonna go ahead and give the static IP. This IP, make sure that's available in your network. It's not being used by any other machine. 168.1, and I'm going to give it 35. Subnet mask comes along, so here's my default gateway. If you don't know what your default gateway is, I have put another video how to find that out. Please browse that video. 1.254. So, and my DNS, since we don't have the DNS right now, so we have to put our IP provider DNS right here. By the way, this IP provider DNS is also is a advanced setting of in DNS. This will keep changing. This was just assigned to me, and it is assigned for just 1 hour for this demo purposes. And then once it's changed, then I'll be actually switching it to our DNS that we will create right here. So click OK, close. Make sure that you have internet connectivity before you move further. Okay, so as you can see that internet access is there, so close that. Alright, since we have completed all the 4 things that we wanted to do it prior to the installation, so let's go ahead and do the installation. Click Add Roles and Features. Click Next. It is roles based or feature based installation, so we're going to keep that and click Next. and this is the server name that we wanted to install this feature on. So click next. Here's the Active Directory services that you can install. What we're going to do in this demo is Active Directory domain services. So we're going to click that. As soon as we'll click it, it'll show you what tools it's going to install. Right here are the summary of the tools that it's going to install with this. So go ahead and click Add Features. Click Next. Right here, as you can see, that .NET Framework 3.5 features 1 is installed out of 3. I have installed 1 already for another demo. So what we're gonna do is, this is very important for a lot of softwares, not just for Active Directory, but a lot of other softwares to work properly, because it combines the power of .NET Framework 2.0 and 3.0 together. So we're gonna go ahead and install rest of the HTTP and non-HTTP activation features as well. So go ahead, click Add Features, click Next, and click Next. This web server role IIS services will add more feature to the IIS later on, but for now, for this demo, installing Active Directory domain services, this is plenty. So we're going to go ahead and just click on web server and click Next. You have an option to restart the destination server. Destination server means this server once these tools are installed, but we're not going to click onto that, but we may need to install any other feature. Then we're going to go ahead and install that feature and then restart the computer altogether. So go ahead and click Install. It's going to take some time, so what I'm going to do is pause the video. Once the installation is completed, if I see any issue, I'll share with you, and also the resolution. But I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll come back once the installation is successful. Alright, as you can see that configuration required for this installation is completed, and we're going to go ahead and close. The next thing we're going to do, if you can see this little yellow thing right here, in Windows 2008 R2 or 2008, what we used to do in order to install the DNS services, we used to use a command DC promo. But in Windows 2012 R2, it's much nicer. You can click on this little yellow thing and it'll say to promote this computer to a domain controller. So you're going to click onto that. This is what this is going to do, is install your domain network services. So click on that. What we're going to do in this demo is add a new forest. You have an option to add a domain controller to an existing domain, or add a new domain to an existing forest. But since we don't have both, so we're going to go ahead and add a new forest. Forest needs to be there before you install the DNS. So click on that, and here you need to give the root domain name. I'm going to do techbrothers.local. So click Next. The forest functional level, you can choose it from here, whether it's 2008, 2000 R2, 2012, or 2012 R2. We're gonna keep it 2012 R2 since this is this demo represents the operating system of 2012 R2. So we're gonna go ahead and give the password. Make sure it's strong, and make sure you remember that and put it in a safe place, because if you need to restore your Active Directory or DNS